Go.
Enter Mercutio and Bonvolio.
At trade in Mercutio, let's just tired. The days are hot. Capulets aboard, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now these days are hot, it's mad blood steering.
Though are like one of these fellow rats, when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God, send me no need of thee. And by the operation of the second cup, draws him on the drawers, when indeed there is no need.
I am like a fellow. Cut, cut, cut!
Come, come, thou art as hot as a dragon in time as any in Italy. Move to be moving, and assume to be moved.
And what too?
Nay, and there were two such. We should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou, why thou wilt quarrel with a man that hath a hair more, or a hair less, and his beard than no hath? Thou wilt quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, having no other reason but because he has what eye, or such an eye, would spy out such a quarrel? Thy head is full of quarrels as an egg is full of meat, and yet thy head has been beaten as adult as egg of quarreling. Thou hast quarreled with a man coughing in the street, because he hath awakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with a tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter, with another for trying his new shoes with old red band, and thou wilt tutor me from quarreling.
Enter Tybalt and others.
By my head becomes a Capulet.
By my heel, I care not.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen, good then. A word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us, coupled with something, make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou courterest with Romeo.
Consort, what dost thou make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us. Look to hear nothing but discourse. Here's my fiddlestick, here, that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort.
We talk here in the public, hot men. And though ye whether withdraw unto the private place, for reason call thee of your, or else depart here. cut.
My God!
Enter Romeo.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if he wears your livery. Marry, go before to field. He'll be your follower. Your worship in that scene may call him man.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the parenting range. For such a greeting, villain, I am none. Therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that that's done me before turn and draw.
I do protest and never injured thee, but I love thee better than thou canst devise. Till thou shalt know the reason thou my love. And so, the Capulet, which I name tender, as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, come, this honorable, vile submission. All the staccato carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lies that I mean to make bold without, and as you shall use hereafter, drive it the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword out of his pilcher by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears ere it be about?
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy riper up.
Come, sir, your pasado.
Draw Benvolio, beat down their weapons, gentlemen. For shame, forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Lucio, the prince especially has forbidden this bandying on the street. Hold Tybalt, good Mauricio.
Mercutio gets stabbed.
I am hurt, a plague, oh both your houses. I am sped, is he gone and have nothing? Okay, pause.
Go.
What art thou hurt?
Hey, a scratch. Mary, this enough. Where is my page? Go, billet, fetch me a surgeon.
Go.
So this not so deep as well, nor so wide as a church door, but this is enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant for this world. A plague, oh both your houses. Zounds a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat, to scratch a man to death. A bragger, a rogue, a villain that fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought for all the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague both of your houses. They have made worms meat of me. I have it, and soundly to your houses.
This gentleman, the prince's dear ally, my very friend, hath got this moral hurt. In my belief, my reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that an hour hath been my cousin. Oh, sweet Juliet, thy beauty has had me expecting effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
Enter Benvolio.
Oh, Romeo. Brave Mercutio is dead. The giant spirit has a pride of clouds, which too ultimately fear the storms of the earth.
This day's black face, my day is soft of hand. This but begins the woe others must end.
Enter Tybalt. Enter.
Tybalt! Here comes the fierce Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph, and Mauricio slain, away to heaven restitutive lenity. And fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again. That late thou gavest me. For Mauricio's soul is but a little way above our heads, staying for thine to keep him company. Either thou or I or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy that distort him here, shout him with him hence.
This shall determine that.
They fight.
Go.
Go. Tybalt falls.
Romeo, away, be gone. The citizens are up, Tybalt slain. Stand not amazed. The prince will be doomed, be death if thou art taken. Hence, be gone.
Oh, I am fortune's full.
Why dost thou stay?
Exit Romeo.
Enters Prince and old Montague, Capulet, their wives and all.
Where are the vile beginners of the spring? O noble prince, I can discover all the unlucky memories of this fatal brawl. There lies a man slain by young Romeo, the slew by the kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin, oh my brother's child, oh prince, oh husband, oh the blood is spilled, oh my dear kinsman, prince, as thou art true, for blood of our shed blood of Montague, oh cousin.
Benvolio, who began this bloody fight?
Tybalt, his slain, whose Romeo's hand is slain. Romeo that spoke him fair, bid and bethink how knight's quarrel was urged with your high displeasure. All this with gentle breath, calm knees humbly bowed, could not take trust with your unruly spleen of Tybalt's death to peace. But then he tilts with piercing steel at Mercutio's breast. who all as hot turns deadly point to point, and with a martial scorn, with one hand beats cold death aside, and with other send it back to Tybalt. Resorts it. Romeo, he cried aloud, old friends, friends part, and swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down the fatal points, and twixt them rushes, underneath whose arms an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio, and then Tybalt fled. But by and by comes to Romeo, who hath but newly entered revenge, and they go like lightning. They could draw to part them, was stout Tybalt slain, and as fell did Romeo turn and fly this to the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is the kinsman of the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife, and although 20 could but kill one life, I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood doth owe.
Not Romeo, prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes, but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your hates proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a bleeding. But I'll immerse you with so strong a fine that you shall all repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses, nor tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none, but Romeo hence in haste. Else when he is found, that hour is his last. Bear hence this body and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
Exit with others.
Exit with others.
Let's go!
Go.